All righty. Thank you so much for joining us. We are back for night number 2. My name is Billy. I am the Vice President of Nutrition and Communication for Green Juju, and we are here with the owner and founder of Green Juju, Kelly Marion. We are obviously not in the same place, but we are both here together. And we are so excited that you guys are here. Let us know that you're here is the first thing, because we would love to hear from you guys. We're so excited. Last night, we got to introduce an amazing product called BAM's Beets, which is fermented beets and purple cabbage. There's definitely some more information about that going on our social media right now and on our YouTube. If you missed that live, go ahead and check that out at your leisure. It's on our YouTube channel, and also subscribe as well while you're there. So please, we love subscribers. So hi, I've seen a lot of familiar faces come in. So thank you guys so much. And it seems like a lot of you guys are excited about what we're going to reveal tonight. Here on
going?
Do we have what?
Instagram?
I don't know for sure.
Seeing a lot of Facebooks.
We hopefully do. So if we don't, then we'll see what'll happen there. We will post this to Instagram if for some reason we are not on Instagram. We never said we were huge tech people. So, but with that, we are here this is night number 2 of our new products that we're so excited to announce to you guys. So thank you for coming. And Kelly, I'm going to let you take it from here.
The IG feed is on, but the photos are too close up. Okay, so tonight's product is something that has ingredients that have been an integral part of Green Juju products all along. It's something that I kind of have toyed around with and thought about for years before, but never quite got it. And then when Billy joined Green Juju, we talked about it. It was one of the very first things we talked about. And he had a whole new take on it, brought his fermentation knowledge to it, and helped bring it to the product that it is today, which we are very excited about. As soon as we announced BAM's Beets yesterday, there was a few comments about, what about Lua? So introducing Lua's Fermented Golden Paste.
So hopefully we can see this. So this is obviously a very special one for me. I think a lot of people here who know me know Lua, and they know that Lua was my inspiration for my entire career and was the reason that I'm here today and have done all the work I've done, in the past. And so this is really my way to honor her legacy. And so, just super excited about that.
Yeah, hold it up there. All right, so we're going to do a little different format tonight. Why don't you tell us why we created this and what makes it unique from other products on the market?
So the really amazing thing about this is, in most cases, what people try to do is they try to take food and turn it into a supplement of some kind. So they process it down into a supplement. So what we did was we re-engineered a supplement back into its food-based version, which I think is just, a really neat thing. So this is Golden Paste. And so here we're actually taking...
Golden Paste?
Okay, so Golden Paste we're taking turmeric. So in most cases, turmeric is in supplement form. So it's either curcumin extract or a powder of some kind or something like that. This is a frozen product. And so Golden Paste you're essentially taking the antioxidant part of turmeric. Turmeric is a very high antioxidant, and it's fat-soluble. So it means that it needs fat to actually digest it and make it bioavailable and be absorbed by your pet. And so we're taking organic coconut oil and mixing that with the turmeric. And we're also doing something very special here, which is we are fermenting it as well. So this is If you go back to yesterday, we were talking about what is a wild ferment, because we were wild fermenting those beets and purple cabbage. So again, this is another wild ferment for this as well.
And what makes it unique from other products on the market?
So the fermentation is really the cool thing about this. So most golden paste products, or a golden paste that you'd make at home, is going to be cooked, and you're doing that to process the starches and make the turmeric more available. But we are actually, this is as far as I know, the only raw golden paste product on the market. And the reason why it works as a raw product is because of the fact that it's fermented. So we're processing those starches with healthy bacteria. And those same healthy bacteria are going to also be probiotics as well. So this is going to be a probiotic there. And also, the really neat thing is that the fermentation actually increases the antioxidants and increases the bioavailability of those antioxidants. So this is the only whole root fermented golden paste on the market.
And by keeping it raw, it means that we're keeping all those nutrients intact and not introducing any heat that would, make them not raw anymore.
Yes, exactly right. And I think
eloquent.
Exactly. No, I think it's, I just saw something come past the screen here, and I think it's important to mention the wild ferment thing again. So all we're doing is adding sea salt to this, so to bring the pH down. And that means that all of the bacteria you're getting in here, we're not inoculating this with anything. It's from the turmeric itself. These are, again, soil-based probiotics. So this, again, is wild ferment. So this is not inoculated. This is those soil-based probiotics that are coming from the plant themselves.
And what I keep getting really excited about on the wild ferment part is that you have different types of probiotics in every batch, because everything's different soil and everything. It's not like you're putting the exact same strains into the exact same product every time. So the dog's not getting too much of the same probiotic strains. They have a greater diversity. So tell us about how is it made and what is the ingredient list?
So the ingredient list, first off, is organic turmeric, water, and organic coconut oil. So essentially what we're doing here is we are taking whole organic turmeric root. We actually ferment that for 7 days. And then once that's done fermenting and the pH is down, then we grind that and mix it together with the coconut oil. And that is the whole process there. Now, some people might be wondering why a lot of these supplements will have black pepper in them, why we maybe didn't include black pepper. And that's because some animals are sensitive to black pepper. So people could do it if they want to on their own. But we really think with the fat as well as the fermentation that this is going to be, the most bioavailable supplement, whole food supplement on the market. But it's really that simple. It's organic turmeric that's been fermented for 7 days, mixed with organic coconut oil and some water to get this nice paste-like consistency. You can see the color there to be able to do that.
Okay. So which pets will benefit from this the most?
This is going to be highly beneficial first and foremost for senior animals. So we all know that senior animals deal with inflammation as they get older, and we know that turmeric is curcumin, those other plant properties that. So the really great thing about this again is we are using the whole root, so it's not just the curcumin, but it's the other plant nutrients around that as well that all sort of work in sync with each other. So those are really, really great at reducing inflammation. So this is one of those things that you're going to need to feed every day for animals that are, dealing with a health issue like that, or if your senior is just a little bit stiff or something like that. But I am so excited to see the health outcomes from this particular product in the senior animal population. But also it's great for just all animals need antioxidant support. And it's great for sort of reducing the probability that you will deal with inflammation. So this can be used by really any animal in any life stage for introducing, soil-based probiotics, all of those healthy antioxidants. And also, the organic coconut oil is kind of an unsung hero as well, because you're getting all of those healthy medium chain fatty acids, that lauric acid, all of those fatty acids that, sort of go to the liver and are dispersed through the body very easily. And it's really going to help this process along. So definitely all you senior owners, but this is something that could be used really by any dog.
I would also add, having had a very, very active lab and also having had a dog walking business full of very active, mostly retrievers and hunting dogs, I think this would be a great thing to add for any dog that's, doing high intensity activity and recovery, agility, that kind of stuff would be great to add to their diets.
That is a very good point. You can tell I've been dealing with like pugs and French bulldogs because I definitely did not think of that. So that's a very good point.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a dog that's retrieving for an hour and a half, like they could use some love afterwards.
Exactly.
Okay, so talk to us about feeding recommendations, amounts, storage. Can you rephrase it?
Well, you'll be happy because someone asked about the dosage and they said a plop or an exact amount. So
Love the flop.
so
I'm
your
coining that. I am coining that in the industry. The plop.
your disciples are out there. So so first of all, and people are wondering this too, in terms of for cats, because I just said dogs, but cats as well. Now cats are a challenge when it comes to getting them to consume most things, but definitely introduce slowly and use the hide in the food technique. But going to how, so this will actually last for 30 days in your fridge because again it's fermented, so you have a longer shelf life. But if you feel more comfortable, you can go ahead and refreeze that if you want, into ice cube trays or something like that. Just really depends on what you want to do there. The key to remember with this is that a little goes a long way. Now, keep in mind, like most of our products, if you're talking about our blends or Bam's Beats or Lewis fermented golden paste, you're not talking about a ton of calories, right? And so it's not like, if you want to estimate it, go right ahead in terms of doing that. So we start at, tiny dogs are getting 1/4 of a teaspoon, which is under 10 pounds. Dogs 10 to 25 pounds would be a half to 1 teaspoon. Medium dogs, which are 25 to 50 pounds, would be getting 1 to 2 teaspoons. And large dogs, 50 to 75 pounds, would be getting 2 to 3 teaspoons. So a little goes a long way. But if you have an animal that, has severe joint issues or something like that, you can do more of this. But that would be a good place to actually start in regards to dosing them out, because this is a very powerful whole food supplement with a very high digestion rate. And I would like to add as well, because I didn't mention it, but one of the really cool things about fermentation with a particular product like this is curcumin is very effective in reducing inflammation, like we've been talking about. But when you actually ferment it, the curcumin actually turns into a different sort of version of curcumin, if you will, that is actually more bioavailable and better at reducing inflammation. So that is something that is going to be really unique to this product specifically.
Can you hold it up and just for a minute for people that have come in late so they can get a glance at it? Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Oh, I'm frozen in a really attractive way.
We can still hear you though, so that's the good news.
Oh, that's great. Um, all right, where are we? So when and where will this be available?
This will, so we're working on filling it currently. This is like hilarious to talk to you through
When's
this
it coming,
thing.
Billy? Come on.
Do you want me to try to like click you off and on again?
Yeah, I'll leave and come back. Just a second.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to answer your guys' question. So it's just me. Hey, wait, here she comes back. We got you. Okay, so we're back. We can see you. So we're filling these first pouches right now. And so we are going to ship those as soon as possible, but you should see them in local independent pet stores by the last week of May, early June. Would you say that's true, Kelly?
I would say so.
we're working to get them out as quickly as possible. Just know that we're excited to see everybody start to use these. So
Yeah.
oh, here's a question I would like to address that I think is good. Can it be used with other green juju blends? Yes. So, I've been making bowls with this, not any that I put online, but bowls with this and with our BAMS beets as well. And when you see the just the physical health benefits that you can see with, just greens next to, a smaller amount of BAMS beets with also this turmeric there. I mean, we're building something really special when it comes to, and that's something, we're going to do education on, going forward, is combining these products in different ways and how it affects the microbiome. So yes, these can definitely all be used together to get, different health benefits.
I think one of the things, do I have an echo on your end?
A little bit, yeah,
I'll go.
but
Um,
you're good.
I think one of the things that make these two products, BAMS Beats and Lewis Golden Paste, unique from our other ones is that they're so concentrated that they are truly a functional blend on their own. So I would definitely use it in addition to our blends. I think you'll see an additional benefit. Um, our other blends have more ingredients that are kind of more cohesive. You get a little bit of everything, but these are very concentrated. So I would incorporate them together.
Hey, absolutely. And keep in mind that they'll help each other as well, because I want to remind people you are getting, not only does the fermentation make this raw golden paste more bioavailable, but it also provides amazing soil-based probiotics as well. So, and you'll get different soil-based probiotics from this than you will in BAM's beets, that you will in Bailey's blend if it ferments, or whatever you want to do with that. And so all of those will be fed by our blends. And so you want to feed them with that fiber. So all of these things, we work on items that can be fed together so we can get the best health outcomes for your guys' dogs and cats. All righty.
Okay, well, stay tuned for tomorrow for our product number 3 release.
Absolutely. So we will definitely see you guys tomorrow. Did you mention you wanted to see if there's any guesses?
I'm going to post something on Instagram asking for guesses if people have any ideas of what we're going to release tomorrow. So if you want to jump in on Instagram.
Absolutely. So check out Instagram and follow our Instagram if you're not following our Instagram, and go there and put your guesses on. But we, again, are so excited to introduce this. This is night number 2. So far we have BAM's Beets and very near and dear to my heart, Lua's Fermented Golden Paste. Super excited about that. So we will see you guys tomorrow. And thanks for coming by.
Thank you.